Hey guys, how's it going? We have one case of Top Scrum Blasters. We'll get started here about 12:30 at the absolute latest. Gonna give some time to sell off some of those player groupings that are still available. Right now we have D-backs, Braves, Orioles, Rockies, Tigers, Royals, Angels, Twins, Padres, Cardinals, Rays, and Nationals available. So there are quite a few that you guys can claim. I'll drop the link to our website again. That's where you can claim your groups easily. If you see it there and the website's giving you a hard time, just let us know and we can do it directly on our side. Yeah, Robert, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't think anything of it. Figured because you were asking the Reds are still available. I don't know if they were just claimed or if it's been a little bit. Guys, if you need any help, just let me know and I will be here to answer any questions. Be right back. Hey Chris, so it depends on the team. They're right now they're $2 a player. So it really just depends on what team. Like the Angels, I think are $8. Some are $6. Some are 10. Some are 16. It really just depends on how many players are left. If you have any questions, just let me know. I'll be right back, guys. Hey Tony, how's it going? So this is a one case Topps Chrome Blaster player break. Right now we have the D-backs, Braves, Orioles, Rockies, Twins, Cardinals, Rays, Nationals available. Edward, if you shoot me a message on eBay, I will send you the a code to get the shipping taken off if you're gonna pay it that way. Otherwise, just let me know what teams you're interested in, and then you would send PayPal or Venmo, and because you already have some teams, I'll try to figure that out. What's up, Smitty? What's up, Tony? But, yeah, guys, give me just a bit. We'll start here probably about 12:30 at the absolute latest. Braves are, $4 plus 5 for shipping if you're not in this break, so $9 total. There's only 2 players in that grouping, so. Alright, guys, I will BRB. Just let me know. Nice, Smitty. I'm glad you get a distraction from that. We'll be right back, guys. Hey Tony, so it's fully player. There are groupings on there. It's just the players are grouped together by teams. So instead of putting them in a randomizer and saying groups 1 through 20, and then you pick your group of mixed players, we just grouped them by teams and priced them by team instead of a mixed group, just because that's how you guys wanted it. So that's how we have it set up. Fully player break though, so any player that appears on that list is the player you would receive. ILBRB guys, we have D-backs, Braves, Rockies, Nationals available right now. Guys, ILBRB.
staring at you. So I'm crazy. Won't you bend that back for me? We won't stop. Got your feet both locked. You get to fly with me. I can take you down for a ride. I take you around my life. Jaywalking, crosswalking, lip locking, but you, I know it, you know it, we make it. So I'm crazy. Oh my baby, got me staring at you. So I'm crazy. Won't you bend that back for me? We won't stop. Got your feet both locked. You get to fly with me. I can take you down for a ride. I take you around my life. Jaywalking, crosswalking, lip locking, but you, I know it, you know it, we make it.
Hey guys, sorry for that delay. Had to go check something on eBay, and eBay was taking forever to actually let me through. So I do apologize for the extra like 5-10 minutes. We're gonna get started. We have our shipping info on the top, so we're just gonna show you the bottom here. We got our seals. There we go. What's up, John? Manny says, can't touch this, the hits sing to you. Oof. Good morning, Ty. How are you, my man? John, you got it. That's, you have to send payment to Chris, though, because he sent via the website. And I'm not sure how I would refund him yet. Ty said I'd be better if, we'd beaten the Yankees last night. Well, hopefully this is some sort of, Alright, there's no easy way to open that. Alright, guys, there's an empty case right there. Let's get these stacked up so I can push them to the back, and then we will get started. Now we're... I give up. There's 10 boxes there. Let me stack the rest in the back. Alright. Got that there. Nuri, if you can't see that link, just let me know. Got a new knife, and this one's super sharp. I like it. Tony says they should have started Shane Bieber. I think I would tend to agree. Manny says, V looks like me when I get home and make a good retail run at all the places in my area, which is rare. Fair. Except we just bought a case of blasters. Tony says, go Houston. My heart has to disagree, but, you know. Wish you nothing but the best, Tony, if you are a Astro fan. Alright, empty box. Let's move these. Let's get these stacked in the back. John, no, because he paid for shipping, I believe. I'll take a look at the order here in a bit, and I'll let you know if you do have to send anything, but you should be good. I always have a funky smile. It just is. Alright, we got 5 blasters on the table. Let's get another 5 more and we'll get started. Just so you guys don't have to sit here and watch me open 40 blasters or 5 blasters or 1 blaster at a time. It's just easier to kill the 5 minutes, open up the 10, and go from there. Alright, empty box. And last blaster to get opened. Be nice if there's just like one quick way to open 10. There we go. Alrighty guys, let's get started. Looking for 2 sepias and 2 pink parallels per pack. There's Veerling. And Cronenworth. I like to sleeve up the 87s, stuff like that. I also like to sleeve up the rookies. Manny said, I'm feeling good about this player break. Good luck, all. Good luck, guys. JD Martinez. There's Ketel Marte, Prism with an S. Zach Short and Max Kranick on the pink parallel. Nice rookie parallel. I will be top loading any of the pink and sepias that are rookie players or key vets. Manny said, sleeve all my Maneas, please and thank you. Manny said, JK. I was like, Manny, you're gonna make me watch for Manea? There's Eli Morgan on the refractor and Logan Gilbert. I was like, Manny, pulled you an O'Neal Cruz the other day, and then I pulled you a Shohei Whammy, and you're gonna make me do extra work? Trey Mancini, there's Acuna on the Topps Chrome, Verlander, and Cronenworth. Nice sepia right there for the Cronenworth spot. Kai says Eli refractor in the first box. Let's go. Adam says, will you sleeve all the cards of players whose first names are exactly 5 letters? Oof. So, like this Ketel Marte. Nice Lou Bob and Adam Wainwright. Fortunately, I don't have to sleeve up any Adams, right, Snitzer? I definitely remember some of the better hits there, Manny. Manuel Rivera. There's Evan Longoria on the pink. Cray. Bo is covering up. It's going to be an orange. Let's see what this is. That's Yu Darvish to 99 on the green parallel. Beautiful hit here for the Yu Darvish spot. We'll take a look at the back. $34 of 99 on that Yu Darvish. They are playing well. He looked like he was pitching well last night, just... Raven says that doesn't look orange. Did I say orange? Brandon Marsh. Jake Berger on the rookie refractor and Meadows. So far I'm liking the rookie refractors we're getting. The parallels have been solid. Weird. It's in a different spot. Curtis Terry. There's Kyle Hendricks. Not sure why that was in that spot. Eloy Jimenez and Trevor Story. Interesting. We got 2 sepias and a sepia and an orange in that pack. Sorry, a sepia and a pink. I'm pretty sure I said green on that one, but I said orange. Zach Pop. I have been known to get ahead of myself and say the wrong thing, but typically colors, I don't know. Juan Soto. There's Acuna on the classics. Seth Beer and Kepler. Sooner said, what are the pack odds on blasters for autos? So, roughly 1 per 9 blasters is what we've been seeing. There's Polar Bear. Yeah, it really doesn't matter, but if I messed up, I messed up. There's Zimmerman. Nice Abreg on the pink refractor. Ryu. Patrick Wisdom, and we're going to have a Zach Lothar, 100 of 199. That's going to be the turquoise mini diamonds or teal mini diamonds. Not exactly sure the exact name of this parallel, but looks like the mini diamonds from Hobby Light and stuff like that. Morning, Jeff. How are you? El Jefre, 100 of 199. One thing is these cards do stick. There's a Brian Anderson refractor and Mount Castle. Alec Bohm. Let's move our blue to the back. There's DeGrom. Ryan De La Cruz, we're going to sleeve that up. It's a rookie sepia. That's going to be a Dodger on the blue parallel. Max Muncy. Nice hit there for the Muncy spot. This is going to be to 150. $28 of 150. Let me get this De La Cruz top load. So far, 2 or 3 blasters, and we've had 2 numbered parallels. I think we're off to a great start. I have definitely seen a few boxes where we get almost no numbered parallels. So I am a fan. Well, I'm a person, but a person who likes that? I don't know. Herman Marquez, Miggy, and Ian Happ. Smitty, hopefully this is a decent distraction for you, my man. Granky. There's Matt Manning, Prism with an S. We're going to top load that. Giancarlo and K-Bear Ruiz. There's Kyle Seager. George Springer, Prism with an just the refractor, and Santian. Jonathan India says hello. Is this thing on? It is, Raven. There's Trey Amberjay, Miggy. Connor Wong. Polar Bear. There's Blake Snell, Snellzilla. Kranich, and Kailu. Kailu always looks super small the way he is standing next to that base. I think it's just the perspective of the image, but makes me laugh. There's Freddy on the pinstripe. Love the way those cards look. And Gavin Sheets. Tyler Gilbert. Heart of the City, Rafi Devers. And Jared Kelnick on the sepia. That one always deceives me. Tim Anderson. There's Trouty. We're going to sleeve him up. Low. And Castellanos on the pink. Jeff said, Mariners, here you come. Jonathan India. There's Juan Soto on the refractor and Verdugo. Love it, Adam. Adam says, you're not worth much right now, John. Can I call you John? You were hurt too much and I didn't have a very good season. Oh, and didn't have a very good season. There's Chuck Nasty, Brandon Crawford. And DJ LeMahieu on the sepia. That's a little OC there. Joey Votto and Jeff McNeil, the squirrel, NL batting champion this year. Hey Adam, what time do the Yankees and Astros play today? Do they play today? There's Ryan Zimmerman, Prism with an S. And Sonny Gray on the pink parallel. And then what time do the Padres and them play? DJ LeMahieu, Zach Pop, and Corbin Burns. Jonathan India says, I should be in a mag. No one? Polar Bear on the classics. There's Josiah Gray and Gavin Sheets on the sepia parallel. Nice hit here for the Gavin Sheets spot. I think this is one of our... That's our third rookie parallel. Philly and San Diego, 4:35 Eastern, so that's, what, 2:35 there? There's Marshy. Wander Franco on the 87. That's going to get a top load in Shohei. Nice 87 Wander. And then New York, Houston, 7:37 Eastern, so... Thank you, Adam. Had to think about it for a second. Corey Seager. There's Brandon Belt on the pink refractor parallel. Eric says, boo! Why are you booing us, Eric? Is it because the game is like at 2 in the morning your time? Rodolfo Castro. There's Luis Garcia and Brandon Lowe. I mean, unless you're just booing me to boo me, Eric, in which case, you know, VV booed me the other day. My heart can only take so much disappointment. Jorge Soler, and there's Herman Marquez. 10:37 p.m. and 1:37 a.m. there. Well, here's the plus side. If you go to bed at like 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, you wake up, you watch the game, and you at least have like 4 or 5 hours, and then you can go back to sleep for a little bit after. Vidal Brujan. At least that's my logic. I'm still trying to wake up. Because I woke up at 11:15. There's Eli Morgan. Trey Mancini Prism with an S. And Drew Ellis. That's a nice rookie pink refractor. I wish these were just a little bit different in color than the ones in hobby boxes that are numbered. Would make it a little bit easier for all of us. But, you know. Yeah, Eric, then you start going to bed like right now, and then you get like your 5 or 6 hours, and you can still take a little power nap before you actually have to go to work with Merrifield. At least that'd be my logic. But I also sleep really weird hours, so don't necessarily listen to what I do. There's Eloy, Seth Beer, and Eloy Jimenez on the Sepia. There's Wander Franco number 2. Let's get that in the top load. So far we haven't seen the base Wander, but we've seen 2 of the 87s. Got Ryan Zimmerman. There's Joe Ryan. We're definitely top loading him. Tyler Gilbert. And Brian De La Cruz is covering up a numbered card. That is Cody Bellinger on the teal mini diamonds to 199. Get this in a top load. $96 of 199. And we'll get the Joe Ryan. Eric said he's missed 3 innings total since 2004 playoffs. Nice. Are you saying just the Astros, or are you saying the, just any MLB playoff game? There's Trouty, Gurriel, and Mountcastle. If so, October's must be really sleepless for you. Especially now that they've added more games. Gotcha. There's DeGrom. Teoberto. Josh Lowe covering up. That's a Philadelphia Philly and Zach Wheeler. Nice hit here. This should be to 250, I do believe. $7 of 250. There's Brandon Marsh and Ohtani. Brandon Lowe. Tim Anderson on the pink. Eric says alarm didn't go off. Woke up to see Yuli tie the game in the 4th. Well, maybe it worked out for you that you didn't wake up till the 4th. Alec Bohm and Brandon Lowe. I definitely know all about not waking up to alarms, even when they do go off, so hi. There's Josh Lowe, Soler, and Logan Gilbert on the Sepia. Aaron Ashby. Strasburg and Dylan Carlson on the pink refractor. Sonny Gray. There's Wander Franco #1, Tyler McGill, and Willie Castro on the Sepia. Let's get our base Wander in a top load for you. Joey Votto and Stevenson. Theodore Roosevelt says, I'm back. Teoscar Hernandez on the pink. Manny, what teams and players do you have? Or what teams do you have, I should say? Ian Happ. Can't say I know every single player that is on the list, but for the most part, I saw quite a few. He says Brandon Crawford Prism. Nice. Did you have the Gigantes? Tim Anderson. Corey Seager. Still sad seeing him in Tejas uniforms. Although I think it's really funny that he's in a Tejas uniform, but like players assigned like a week after him are in different uniforms. It's fine. There's Veerling. Brandon Marsh, 87, and McCormick, loved her in the Spy Style. You have Red Sox, Yankees, A's, Astros, and Marlins. Okay, I like it. I like those groupings. Javi Baez, Yachty. There's Chris Sale, Prism with an S. That's the pink refractor. I get excited and start thinking it's something else. Juan Soto refractor. I think that's your second refractor, Soto, which is kind of cool. Shane Boz and Byron Buxton. Blaster numero 7. I think that means 7, according to what the guys have told me. There's Vidal Brujan on the 87. Eric says, hello, was I ever a twin in 2022 product? Carlos Correa. Yeah, actually, Eric. And several products he was. There's Robbie Grossman. And Yordan Alvarez on the pink refractor. Anthony, I'm not 100% sure who was in the race spot, if I'm being honest. Matt Manning, Theoberto. Joe says, thanks for the Joe Ryan and the Wheeler. Nice. You are welcome, Joe. Congratulations on those, my man. Shohei Ohtani on the classics. There's Seth Beer and Luke Williams, Prism. Keep wanting to call these prisms. They're not prisms in tops, they're refractors. That is the sepia refractor. Beautiful hit right there. Eric says Yordan tiers 1. To be fair, you're only at 1 Yordan tier so far. I think that's pretty good. Zach Thompson. There's Cole Calhoun. Cards like to stick when there's an extra. Ryan Zimmerman. And there's Joe Ryan on the pink refractor. That's our second Joe Ryan. Hey, Joe. Nice hit for you here, my man. Actually, I know when I see Joe, it's Joey. There's Hoyt Park, nice rookie refractor. Manny says, you know what I want more than pink prisms and refractors? The creepy negatives. Let's get it. Let's make it happen, Manny. Jacob deGrom. There's Theoberto on the sepia. I was like, oh, you called it out. Ryu. And that's going to be Tony Two Bags, Anthony Rendon on the teal. Can't remember what these are called to. Manny says creepy. Yeah, so I like calling the negatives creepy negatives because they look creepy. 151 of 199, it's that inverted color. Like, it just looks weird to me. Not weird, creepy. It looks creepy to me. Manny says it is October. It is. There's Matt Olson and Schwarber. Aaron Judge. There's Carlos Correa. And Chaz McCormick Prism, Pink Refractor. You know what I mean. Yohan Moncada. Belade. There's Wander Franco on the Classics. We're going to top load that. And Manny Machado on the Sepia. Manny says, I'll take that, Chaz. Chaz won unsold? That surprised me. Nolan Arenado, Lou Bob on the 87, and Josiah Gray. There's Shohei, Buster Posey, Pink. Brian Anderson is covering up a numbered parallel. That is Andre Jackson from the Dodgers on the teal or turquoise mini diamonds to 199. We'll take a look at the back here in just a second. Yeah, Manny, I was too. I was like, 195 of 199. Manny says, oh no, Manny. Oh, he was on the list. Nice Wander Classics. I have noticed Wanders come out in blasters like crazy. There's Aaron Ashby. Alright, there's a purple speckle coming in. George Springer Cabrera. And there's Jackson Reeds covering up. That's going to be a Cleveland Guardian. Hey, Ty, maybe someone on your list. That is J-Ram. Nice hit there for the J-Ram spot. Take a look at the purple speckle. Don't know if this one follows the 250 or not. $115 of $299. Ty says, surprisingly, he was unsold. Nice. There's Eli Morgan. And Cedric Mullins. So at least I got you a numbered parallel, my man. Trey Amberjay. There's Aaron Judge, Prism with an S. That's going to get her top load. And Trent Grisham. I think he's like second or third in terms of home runs this postseason. I think he had 3. Casey Mize. Rafi Devers, Heart of the City. And Emmanuel Rivera, that's going to be the Sepia. Joey Votto and Lourdes. 3 packs left in our first 10 blasters. There's Trouty. And Bobby Dalbec on the pink refractor. Joey Votto. There's Kailu, Kiner Falefa, and Harrison Bader on the Sepia. Let me top load these 2 real quick. And then I need to turn around and grab a card box for us, so I can put these up. Give me just uno momento, guys. Oh, and Manny, the answer is I get you some O'Neal autos, so, you know. Alright, guys, we're through 10 blasters. Let's get another 10 up here. That's 3, 5, 6, 8, and 10. Manny said, you're one of my top 4 breakers at CLB. I was gonna say, to be fair, I'm cool being in the top 4. Empty box. Manny said, sorry, you got me when I'm all coffeeed up. Usually I'm decompressing and falling asleep. I like it. It works. I don't know if I prefer coffeeed up Manny or falling asleep on me Manny. Empty box. There's 5. Said both. It's a good balance in the force. That's fair. That is fair. Alright, empty box. There we go. Empty box. Empty box. Joe says, who's gonna win the World Series? Guys, you guys give me your thoughts, give me your opinions. Let's see what happens. Nice. Empty box. Alright guys, give me just 1 second. I will BRB. I need to go grab some sleeves for us. I forgot to grab those before we got started. Alrighty, guys. Número 11. There's Shohei on the 87. That's actually going to get a top load here in just a moment. Adam says anyone but Astros and Phillies. Adam, are you just saying no to the Phillies because, well, they did things to your Cardinals? There's Mountcastle, Prism with an S. And Kepler. There's Polar Bear. Okay. I was gonna say, because I'm saying anyone but the Padres, but that's just because, well, they eliminated me. So, I know how you feel. Regardless, one of us is not gonna be happy just based on who wins, but it's fine. There's Polar Bear on the Classics. And Corbin Burns. The disadvantage for me is I think every team that has beat us in the playoffs the last several years has gone on to win the World Series. So, There's Frederick. What's up, Calvin? How are you, my man? He said, I wouldn't mind Jordan winning. He's fantastic. That's absolutely true. I completely agree that I would love to see Jordan win a ring. Some of the others, not so much. Manny said playoff ousting support group in full effect. See. Tristan McKenzie and Luke Williams. Calvin said Doyers and Mariners World Series. Let's make it happen. Can it be the third place cup or something? Matt Manning. Jose Abreu. There's Connor Wong on the Sepia. We're gonna top load that one. How have you been, Kelvin? See, I don't want Bob Melvin to win one. I don't mind Manea and Profar and them getting rings. I just really don't want Bob Melvin to win one. But that's just me. I'm just weird. Not a fan. There's Tyler Gilbert. Aaron Judge, Heart of the City. And Xander B. Man, he says gasp. I don't know. It's one of those things. Springer and Seth Beer. Nice. Who'd you grab? Hopefully we can snag one. We've yet to grab an auto. There's Trouty. Zach Thompson and Brandon Marsh. That's the pink refractor. Nice. He goes, I want most of the Astros to win, just not the Astros. That's fair. Dusty needs to win one as a manager. I love Dusty. Don't get me wrong. I loved him with every other team. But then he went to the Astros, and I'm like, nah. Can win one with any other team, bud. Peacock says hello. Hello? Is this thing on? No. You want to see a Darren Baker on card? Ryan Mountcastle. And Emmanuel Class A. Because he's fancy. Yeah. The one that almost got run over by JT Snow, or JT Snow's the one that saved him. Royce, Helia, Arias. Nice. And Brandon Marsh. I like it. Well, now you got some non-auto cards, right? Dylan Carlson. There's Ozzy Albies on the Prism with an S. And Yadi Molina. So Calvin, I know you are our Bowman guy. You ready for Sterling to come out in a few hours? I know it's already out. We just won't have it till 4 o'clock. Wander Franco. Shohei Ohtani. That's going to get a top load because it's the refractor. Calvin says my wallet isn't. That's fair. But think about how long your wallet had to rest this year before. Saving up for Chrome, I like it. I'm ready for Chrome player breaks. There's Trey Turner on the Classics. And Jorge Soler. No Reed Detmers as of yet. I don't even think we've gotten a base card, which is really weird. Peacock says Vivian. Peacock. Manny has to budget. Well, you know, when I get you some O'Neal Cruzes, you can add to the budget, right? You can just throw a few more pennies in. There's Trey Mancini. And Kyle Seager's covering up Carlos Correa, who is covering up our refractor. That is O'Neal Cruz image variation. Nice hit there for the O'Neal Cruz spot. Let's go. Nice chrome refractor variation. That is a beautiful, beautiful card right there. Set that off to the side. Kelvin says, if you do player breaks of Bowman Chrome HTA, I might need a new credit card. I won't confirm nor deny. I'm going to venture to say that one depends on our checklist size, but I'd say yeah. We're not doing Sterling because the checklist is actually super small. Player-wise, Max Fried. Yohan Moncada. And there's Cal Raleigh, the big dumper on the pink speckle refractor. Get this one top loaded. 182 of 350. Manny says, we all have our weaknesses. I see Prism and I get weak. Hey, Manny. First off, the line's back in stock, by the way. Matt Vierling. Vidal Brujan and Mookie Betts. I'm just kidding. I'm not trying to tempt you. Peacock says, Vivian, what's up? Breaking, bud. How are you? JD Martinez. There's Herman Marquez. Prism with an S. And Raimel Tapia. Again, he's one that I find super strange that he is still repping the Rockies. There's Acuna. And Jake Berger. I am doing well. Let's get these Wanders and a couple of Shoheis in toppy top loads. Yeah, no, not going to that word, bud. Say anything else, but I won't say that. Oh, Eric. Peacock, that is on my to-do list. Last night my to-do list was get some sleep. They will be in there once I'm done here, probably. DeGrom and Adam Wainwright. There's Matt Vierling, Prism with an S. And Cabrian Hayes. Nice, Vierling. Nobody let Savage know that we hit that, or he'll be sad that he didn't get it. There's Kirilloff and Austin Meadows. There's Heart of the City, Joey Votto. And Max Kranick on the Sepia. So I think you got the pink Max Kranick earlier, and now you have the Sepia, so now you got a nice little combo. Yeah, I'm sure it feels weird that there are only 4 shells. There's Jose Abreu and Luke Williams. Jose Abreu, and there's Willie Castro on the pink. There's Matt Vierling, Cole Calhoun, and Jed Lowry. So guys, tell me, of the teams that are left, if you had to rank them, what order do you think they finish in? Boat and Musgrove. Who's going to finish second in the AL? Who's going to finish second in the NL? Who's going to be in the series? Give me your guys' thoughts. And let's predict the World Series MVP. Luis Gil. Going to top load both of those. Manny says Yankees AL runner-up. NL runner-up Philly. So you're saying it's going to be Astros, Padres in the World Series? Not a bad guess. I don't know. Philly's just look unstoppable right now, which is kind of what scares me. There's Wander Franco on the 87. I feel like Wander comes out so much more in Blasters than in Hobby lately. It's crazy. There's Correa. Shohei, we'll sleeve him up. And Eli Morgan on the pink refractor. We're going to sleeve this and top load it along with that Wander. If the Padres adjust tonight, could be a sweep. Or if they don't adjust tonight. Kelvin says Phillies Astros World Series is my guess. Astros pitching tough. Yeah, they definitely are. Verlander, aside from the game he had against Seattle in Game 1, has been lights out this year. So, Philly stealing Game 1 last night was huge with Nola tonight, and if he is anything like he's been this postseason, they're in a great spot. There's Mancini and Corey Seager. Oh, you are welcome, Ty. Yeah. There's Veerling. And Joe Adele on the sepia. Marvin says Yankees, then Astros. Okay. So Marvin, who do you think finishes in the NL? There's Shohei on the 87. Top load that. Padres and Phillies. So you're saying Yankees, Padres. Jacob deGrom, Prism with an S. Aaron Ashby and Mookie Betts. Manny says, I'd like to see Soto or Yordan win MVP. Okay. Josh Donaldson and Strasburg. I like these predictions. And he said, everyone is diverse in who they like here and personal vendettas. That's fair. You know, I think you're always going to have the people that are cheering for the underdogs. You're going to have the people that are cheering for their team. Stuff like that. Yeah, if Peacock mentions the words vacation anytime in the next 3 years, we're going to have some problems. Rafi Devers. And Shane Bieber. Should have started Game 5 yesterday. And he says, what did Bob Melvin do to V? I have no idea. Honestly, just some of the like faces he makes and stuff just drives me insane. I'm a very picky person. And he took us out, so yeah, we'll go with that too. Randy, and there's Evan Longoria. I think that's your second pink Longoria. I don't know, like, that's probably like the one thing. But no, I haven't liked him for a while. I didn't like him with the A's. There's Belly. Oh, I'm sure he is. I just, you know. There's Wander Franco. And Lubob. Not peacocks that work at CLB, bud. Not peacocks that work at CLB. I'm not saying he didn't. I don't know. Wasn't a huge fan of him. Still trying to wake up, apparently, according to my brain. Who wants to yawn? I apologize, guys. There's Joe Ryan. We're going to sleeve that one up. Zach Wheeler, Prism with an S. And Belly. Yeah, he managed Arizona in 01. Adam, don't even tempt him with flying south. Vladdy Baby. And DeGrom. Gotcha. Vladdy Baby. And Flaherty. So I wasn't 100% sure how that worked out. I just know they kept saying Bieber was an option to start, which made me think he was like on 4-day rest. Riley Adams. Jaron Duran on the 87. And McCutcheon. I mean, and ultimately, like, you have no idea if Bieber starts game 5 if they win either. Like, it could have been just as bad. Kyle Tucker and Theoberto. So, that makes sense, Ty. There's Judge. Acuna, and Cal Raleigh. That was actually a really nice pack right there. Got 3 sleeves. There's Velade. And Zach Pop on the Sepia. Get this one top loaded. Pretty good there, Eric. Manny says, woohoo! Was he on your list? Nice. Ty said what messed us up was the 2 off days in between games 1 and 4. It allowed Cole to pitch game 4 in Cleveland instead of game 5 in New York, which may not have happened had Cole not gotten to start game 4. That's fair. Brandon Marsh and Randy. You know, and that is unfair, as you guys got stuck with all the weather delays. Xander B. And Lourdes Gurriel on the pink refractor. But yeah, no, that totally makes sense. There's Jazzy Jazz and Belly. I feel like the rain has caused Ty's team more heartache than not. Trouty. And Drew Ellis. Manny said that's his best Milli Vanilli impersonation. There's Bobby Dalbec, Prism with an S. And Cal Raleigh on the pink. Adam says, sounds like Cleveland needs a domed stadium. Yeah, but it wasn't just Cleveland. New York got the rain too. Max Muncy. There's Alec Manoa guy and Teoscar. Ty said both rainouts were in New York. Oof. No bueno. There's Polar Bear, Reed Detmers, and Teoscar. Adam says, sounds like New York needs a domed stadium. There's Votto and Andre Jackson. Yeah. There's Dylan Carlson, Adolis, and Trey Amberger. We're going to sleeve this one up. I know he's not with the team currently, but he is a pretty high up rookie, is my understanding, or touted rookie. We'll see. Either way, worst case scenario, free sleeve and top load. There's Wander Franco, we're going to top load that. Matt Olson and Austin Riley right behind him. I think we're at like Wander 10 and 20 blasters. It's pretty good for blasters. We're gonna have a purple refractor coming in. Let's see if we can get an auto soon. Lou Bob. Zach Lothar, and that is Josh Donaldson on the purple refractor to 250. Take a look at the back of this one once it's safely in a top load. $52 of 250. Nolan Arenado and Altuve. There's Corbin Burns, Prism with an S. And Shane Bieber on the pink. 2 blasters left from this stack of 10 that we opened up. Aaron Judge on the pinstripe, Giancarlo. I have a nice Aaron Judge coming in from Logo Fractor. That should be fun. Garrett Cole. Oh, you got it, Ty. Glad to get you some hits, my man. Need a Jazz parallel. Alright, let's see if we can make it happen. Freddie and Shane Bieber. I know I've gotten you a Jazz refractor, if that counts. Actually looks pretty cool. There's Rwanzi, Cabrian, and Theoberto on the pink. Seeing a lot of Albert Pujols. I kind of like it. Adam says, don't remind me. What'd I remind you of, sir? What did I remind you of? Mike Trout on the refractor. We're going to top load that. And John Lester. Oh, I'm sorry, Adam. I'm sorry. To be fair, Chomps is going to devaluate it in like 10 minutes. So, like, I'm sorry it was me, but Chomps is going to do it too. So, a chomper was going to do it. Like, somebody was going to devalue that. I blame the person that put it on eBay as low as they did, sir. Okay? Okay. And put it this way, I paid the most for it. Like, there's Dalbec, Joey Gallo. And Tyler McGill on the Sepia. We're definitely going to top load this rookie. So Manny, there was a Logo Fractor Judge. Nice Sepia McGill. To 25. There's one listed for like 1,500. But some of the base were selling for like 50 bucks, something like that. And then there was a number that sold for like 300. Well, then Adam hit it to 25, so of course people were looking up comps to see if there were comps. There were two listed. One was listed at 1,400, and one was listed at 325, or best offer. Well, Chomp said he was going to give people like 30 minutes before he went and bought it. Otherwise he was going to buy it. Well, I was people in the chat, so I went and bought it. And ever since then, there's a couple that have been selling just under 3 or at 300. Hey, look, there's Jazz, Riley Adams, Ronald Acuna on their Fractor, and Adam hit the one to 25. So he's just like, don't remind me of my devalued Judge. He blames me. I'm sorry, Adam. Sorry. Walker, Casey Mize, and there's Rwanzi. Currently 3 of them listed on eBay, $299, $339, and $349. Aaron Judge. And Jared Kelnick. There's Kepler. And Clayton Kershaw on the pink. Yeah. Definitely a nice card, though. Ryan Velade. Jazz Chisholm on the refractor. And there's Lars Nootbaar. Give me just a second. Let me get these blasters moved off to the side. And then we'll open up our next 10. Alright guys, let's get 10 more. We got 2, 4, 6. Remember when Tyler Gilbert threw his no-no? John Doe had an old minor league card and he had no other in existence, sold for a lot. Yeah, those were crazy. It was like, these should not be going for what they are. Alright, let's get our next 10 opened up. Empty box. And it was like a weird team set, right? It was like from when he played in like single A or something. empty box. The Salinas Spurs, are they still there? I was gonna say, are they still there, Manny? But you said back in the day, so that tells me no. I know a lot of single A teams kind of have gone defunct just based on the way the league redid the minor league system. Independent, no affiliation, gotcha. So kind of like the, where are the Space Cowboys? Kind of like the Sugarland Skeeters were. Adam says we have the Fort Wayne Tin Caps, the high A team in the Padres organization. Nice. Yeah, the Savannah Bananas. I still want to get to go see them at some point. I feel like that'd just be a fun event. They're touring next season. Well, I may need to go try to see them, because that sounds like a ton of fun. I can imagine tickets would be ridiculous. Gonna try to go 3 in NorCal, Central Cal. Well, let's see how close they get to us. There's an empty box. Yeah, so they're now the Astros, but they used to be just an independent team. Coming to Milwaukee next fall. Nice. I like it, Luke. Manny says, when you get a few boxes of pro debut, you learn, and then they change next year. That's fair. Minor league organizations change a lot. So, the Albuquerque Isotopes used to be the Dodgers from like 07 to like 2013, 2014. And then they became the Rockies affiliate because the Dodgers ownership group purchased the Oklahoma City Dodgers. Yep, they used to be the Sacramento River Cats. There's one team that used to be AAA, Fresno. The Fresno Grizzlies used to be AAA, and now they're single A. There's Robbie Grossman, Joe Musgrove, and Paul Goldschmidt on the pink speckle. Yeah, the Fresno Grizzlies are single A now. It's 26 of 350. Adam said, or even midseason, we had Robert Hassel here all year. Best player on the team, was leading the league in hitting. Then that Soto trade happened, and we stunk after that. Yeah, that's fair. Well, so the players are constantly moving up and down, but like the affiliates. Kyle Seager, there's Jose Barrios. And Adolis Garcia. Yeah, so... And the only reason I know that one is because, so Fresno, Albuquerque, Sacramento, and El Paso used to be in the same division. Carlos Correa, there's Matt Olson. This one deceived me the other day. I thought it was numbered to 99. It was just the base. Cool looking card. Cody Bellinger and Zimmerman. So I used to follow those 4 teams pretty regularly. I think Salt Lake was also in their division. And, there's Chris Bryant. Yeah, those are sweet inserts. You like the Max Muncy Heart of the City? Vidal Brujan and Jacob deGrom. Yeah, so the Dodgers were in San Antonio, AA, and the Albuquerque Dukes in AAA. So they were the Dukes in AAA for a while, until the Dukes moved to Calgary? I don't know. They moved somewhere. Matt Bierling. Ian Happ and Edward Cabrera on the pink. No, that's not the heart of the city. That's called Pinstriped. So when the Albuquerque Isotopes came back to town, they did a fan vote. They got a team back together. They decided they were going to be the Isotopes because of the Hungry Hungry Homer episode where Mr. Burns threatened to move the Isotopes to Albuquerque or something like that. So that's how they got their name. So there's a bunch of Simpsons characters up at the stadium and stuff like that. Vidal Brujan. But they were the Marlins organization for AAA when they came back. Seth Beer and Goldie on the pink. And whatchamacallit, once they came back, they were the Marlins. Well, eventually the Marlins decided to move their AAA to New Orleans. They became the Baby Cakes. And Heart of the City, Matt Olson. And Trent Grisham on the sepia. So Marlins decided to move. The Dodgers took over. And there's Trouty on the 87. We're going to talk about that. The Dodgers took back over. And, oh yeah, the New Orleans Zephyrs. That was just what they were called, Manny. There's Max Scherzer. But so the Alfonso Rivas is going to be our first auto blue ink on card rookie auto on the purple parallel to 250. Beautiful hit here for the Alfonso Rivas spot. I believe this goes to whoever bought the Cubbies. I want to say he went unsold. 141 to 250. So the Dodgers came in. They ran the team for like 7 or 8 years. Brendan Belt and then Ian Happ. And then the ownership group with Magic and all them bought the Oklahoma City Dodgers. So they said, we're moving our AAA team there. So the Rockies came in, took over the Isotopes. And they haven't been as good since. It's fine though. Eric says Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp and Rocket City Trash Pandas are 2 of my favorite names. Yeah. So the New Orleans Baby Cakes always made me die laughing when that was their team name for a bit. That team, I believe, is now the Wind Surge, Wichita Wind Surge or something like that is where they moved to. Shohei Ohtani on the Classics and Zach Wheeler. No, they are the Halos. Jesse Winker and Cal Raleigh. Yeah, the Trash Pandas are the Halos. It's their AA affiliate. It made me sad too, Adam. Justin Turner. Yeah, so the Hillsbury Hop is a cool mascot. That's the team out in Oregon, right? Josiah Gray on the rookie teal mini diamonds to 199. We'll take a look at the back of this one. Yeah, the Inland Empire 69ers were the Dodgers for a little bit, but I know the single A moves quite often. 88 of 199. Like, the single A affiliates moved super often. Like, I feel like Inland Empire also may have been the Halos, or it's Rancho Cucamonga. I think that was the Halos and the Dodgers for a bit. Crawford and Randy. Oh, the 66ers. Dang it, Manny. I thought that's what it was. I knew it was the Inland Empire something. And I knew it was a number, so I figured you'd give me the right number. Kyle Seager. Now I know not to trust you, sir. Kevin Gosman is covering up a Minnesota Twin. That is Max Kepler to 150. Beautiful hit right there. Cucamonga. 105 of 150. Yeah, it's just fun to say Cucamonga. My favorite is the Hispanic Heritage team names. So the Isotopes were the Mariachis de Nuevo Mexico. And there's Ernie Clement. Willie Castro. Some of my favorite were like the Flying Chanclas. The Tacos. Well, and the funny thing is, so Fresno did the taco thing. When they played the Isotopes, they were the green chili cheeseburgers. Fran Mil Reyes. Yeah, the Hillsborough Sonadores. Yeah, the Flying Chanclas was a good one. I like the... There's somebody that's either they're the Chupacabras or they're a variation of it. The hat has the Chupacabra on it. Jose Siri, and there's Patrick Wisdom on the Sepia. Tacos give you heartburn. What? That just sounds like a miserable time. I love tacos. If tacos gave me heartburn, I'd be sad. Trouty on the 87, we're gonna top load. There's just some really cool minor league names. There's Chaz McCormick Prism with an S, we'll top load. And Isaiah Kiner Falefa. Oh, well, chili cheeseburgers, that was Albuquerque. Yes, Luchador was the Flying Squirrels. Kelvin, you've had Blake's? Javi Baez and Jaron Duran. Sorry, this just amuses me. Not many people know of Blake's. Like, it's pretty much New Mexico based and New Mexico only. There's Gavin Sheets. Oh, Blake's is absolutely worth the trip. Like, it beats Whataburger. Kirilov and Rodolfo Castro. So, I'm not gonna lie. Like, In-N-Out was always super hyped up. I personally went and I wasn't that impressed by it the first couple times. Like, I like it. It's good food. It's not bad. It just, compared to Blake's Lottaburger, like, Blake's is king over In-N-Out. Yeah, no, I'm not saying In-N-Out's bad. It's just when, you know, something gets hyped up so you think it's like, oh my god, that's gonna be like the best thing ever. Compared to, you know, Blake's, it was like, oof. It just didn't live up to the hype it got for 20 some years, because I didn't have In-N-Out until I was probably 21. Rodolfo Castro. There's Tony Santillan and Pavin Smith. Yeah, Manny, it's a New Mexico chain. It's really good. There's Bo and Yordan Alvarez. There's Joe Musgrove. Shohei Ohtani and Theoberto. Yeah, Carlsbad Caverns and White Sands. So I've never been to White Sands. Visited the caverns. It's probably 18. Frankie, Freddie, and Corey Seager. Eric says only good New Mexico chain, Los Pollos Hermanos. That's not even a real chain. Those were filmed at Twisters, though. Brandon Lowe and Tim Anderson. So if you go to Albuquerque, you can actually do the whole Breaking Bad tour. It's pretty cool. There's Ronald Acuna, Zach Short, and Jorge Soler. No. No, Manny says just lie with us, please. But the Shady Hotel there on I-40, that's a legit hotel. And it's legit for what they advertised it as. Vidal Brujan and Steven Strasburg. No, I've never been to that hotel specifically, but I went to school right down the street from it. The university was literally like a mile down the road. Xander B, and there's Dansby Swanson on the pink parallel. Probably Eric. Or a version of. There's Jackson Reitz and Tyler McGill. Adam and what? Ronald Acuna? And Kirilloff. Oh, from the show. I have no idea. Kelvin Santa Fe, so the capital. Polar Bear and Kiner Falefa, but Albuquerque was like 45 minutes south. Jake Berger and Connor Wong. So I didn't watch the show until probably like the last season. I think the last season was starting when I started watching it, just based on when it came out. You know, I was still in high school and stuff like that, so didn't have a ton of time to watch it. So caught up on it, finished it when everybody else did. It was kind of cool. Zach Wheeler. Kelvin said, my family is all from southern New Mexico. Santa Fe is fancy. It can be. It's, my understanding is it's actually getting, a little shady now. Luis Garcia, and there's DJ LeMahieu. Doug, I did not. Unless you count the college softball class I took. Miggy and Goldie. Took that for one of my PE credits, because I was taking a, trying to become a physical, whatchamacallits, athletic director. Luis Garcia. Skinny Pete and Badger were awesome, yeah. So, I heard you mention softball girls in New Mexico one time. Yeah. So, I think that was from, what's her name? Rachel Balkovec. She played softball at New Mexico. From archives. Manny says, we all know a Skinny Pete and Badger. Yeah. So it was more she played there. There's Gavin Sheets, Josiah Gray, and Freddie Freeman. It was before my time of actually going to softball games and stuff like that. But she did indeed play at New Mexico, and I just think it's cool when you get somebody that is doing what they're doing in baseball now that, you know, has some small connection to something you did. Christian Yelich, Kelnick, and Shohei. There's Max Muncy on the Heart of the City, and Chris Bryant on the Sepia. Manny said Better Call V. That's funny. The Isotopes every year actually have a Better Call Saul or a Breaking Bad game, and they have the old uniforms. Is it? That's funny. At least it's not as bad. There was one day I wore a teal shirt, and it was my Ken Griffey Jr. shirt actually, and I was opening TCPA, and you could just see the teal. Jorge Soler, and there's Edward Cabrera. We're gonna top load that one. Manny said the biggest player in my area in high school was Trent Dilfer. Nice. So I want to say Abreg either graduated a year before me or a year after me. Or no, definitely before. It was either the year before me or the same year as me. And he was from a school probably about 45 minutes away. I just got an OBS disconnected. Can you guys just give me a thumbs up that you guys are good and can see me? Cool. Thank you, Calvin. Ty, oddly enough, no, I don't think so. Gotcha. It'd just take up for a quick second. I just want to make sure. Don't want you guys to miss out on anything because it disconnected. Normally it doesn't, so it's weird to see that little message come through. There's Aaron Judge. And Brandon Woodruff. Knower. Mike Trout. And Jared Walsh. Definitely not. We'd rather you guys keep coming in and buying in than do something shady like that. There's Jonathan India on the Prism with an S. And that's going to be O'Neal Cruz on the pink refractor parallel. Nice hit here for the O'Neal spot. Gonna get this one in the top load and taken care of. You now have the image variation and the pink refractor. Patel Marte and Kiner Falefa. Ty said, where did India go? There's Bo, Jake Berger, and Cedric Mullins on the sepia. There's Gavin Sheets on the 87. Savage says, V, Dodgers Freddy is now completed. Nice, Savage. Send it over and let me take a look. I may want it. I probably will want it. There's Bryce Harper on the pink refractor. Doug says, V, do you PC Miguel Vargas or Jose Ramos? So, I haven't. I have a couple of Vargas cards and a couple of Ramos cards. Somebody gave me a couple. But I personally haven't gone, like, seeking them out yet. Savage says, word on the street is that Schwarber home run is still flying. I saw a tweet yesterday and it said something like, that ball would have left Yankee Stadium twice. And they had like 2 imposed images of Yankee Stadium. And just like how far it actually went. It was like, interesting. Oddly enough, I believe him, but it was just like, There's Cal Raleigh Prism with an S. We're going to top load that. And Ozzy Albies. 488. Holy cow. DJ LeMahieu on the refractor. Yeah, definitely a lot of nice Cal Raleighs. Longest in Petco history. That's insane. Especially because they had the All-Star game there a few years. You would think there was a Austin Meadows on the sepia. You would think they would have a longest home run because of that. Sorry, guys. Yamakata, Freddie, and Jose Altuve. Love this product. Love opening cards for you guys. Just for some reason, my brain says I need to yawn. There's Matt Vierling. Kailu and Joey Gallo. Still repping the Yankees there. Shane Bieber. Savage says, alright, well, it's about that time. You gotta go stand in a pickup line there. Savage, hopefully they're all Philly fans and you guys, you know, can just talk about the Phillies. There's Cool Wit. Nice. World Baseball Classic is always fun because you get to see the different guys representing their country, aside from just like the Olympics. There's Vladdy Baby and Starling Marte. So Doug, we don't have any logo refractor right now, like in stock at this exact moment. Guys, this pack was dinged. Just as a heads up. I don't know that they're all like that, but this pack at least is dinged. So if you get these cards, they came out of the pack that way, unfortunately. These ones are sort of the same story. There's Joe Adele, Drew Ellis, and Nick Castellanos. Yeah, Chomps was going to have more Logo Fractor trickling in throughout the week. It's just working on getting enough. So there's Wander, and it does have a small nick. It's not as noticeable as some of the others, but it definitely does have a nick. Top load it and see if I could send you a pack and maybe a UPC. There's John Lester and Sammy Long. $146 of $199. There's Reed Demers. There's Aaron Judge on the Prism with an S. We'll top load that. And Jose Siri. That'll also get a top load. Yeah, it happens. It's just unfortunate when it happens like on some of those cards. You know, with the base, it's fine. But when you get that small little nick on the Wander Franco, it's a little different. But we'll try to get it fixed for you guys. Send you a UPC and pack. See if you can get a replacement from Topps. Take care of these prisms. Alright guys, we are through 30 packs, 30 blasters. Let's get this moved off to the side. Alright guys, last 10 blasters of this break. Let me stand up and grab these from the back. Because I have T-Rex arms. CC said, just got out of a meeting. Anything of significance for the Blue Jays? CC? I don't know. No autos. Nothing crazy like that. But I'm trying to think if we got anything else. Doug said, will there be a run back on this quantity of Chrome blasters? Yes, next Wednesday. So bidding will close on Tuesday. Same time, same place. And I think that's going to be the last of our Topps Chrome player break shows. CC, I honestly just don't remember, and then I don't remember who was in your grouping. So, like, there might have been some nice refractors and stuff like that. Empty box. Gotcha. Thought it was Series 2. That makes a lot of sense. Empty box. Next Series 2 break, I think, is actually next Tuesday or next Monday. We're gonna have a 2-case jumbo. Should be some fun. There we go. And 2 more blasters. So guys, bidding is going to start here in about 20 minutes for a first look at 2022 Bowman Sterling. That's going to be a $3 eBay show with Chomps at 4 o'clock. Should be a ton of fun. That checklist is nasty. Some nice triple autos. You can get the 3 Acuna brothers on a triple. It is Ronald, Luis Angel, and Brian. I think that's pretty cool. I can imagine the amount of money that card's going to fetch. For somebody that collects the Acuna brothers. There's Wander Franco in the 87. We're going to top load that. There's Nelly Cruz, Jake Berger, and Alec Manoa guy. Eli Morgan. And Buster Posey. CC said Cardinals are the only team with no autos in the new Bowman Sterling. I find that super interesting. There's Shohei Ohtani. Yeah, I find that super interesting that they couldn't get New Bar or somebody assigned John Means. There's JT Realmuto on the Prism. And Shane Bieber. Like the Twins in Archives. The Twins don't have an auto in Archives? Huh. That genuinely surprises me. Evan Longoria and Kylie. I figured they would have had Royce Lewis sign. Even if it was like redemptions. There's Mookie Betts and Kiner Falefa. We're gonna have a purple refractor coming in. There's Willie Castro. And Charlie Blackmon is covering up a purple rookie D-back. It's gonna be Stuart Fairchild on the purple to 250. At this top load, we'll take a look at the back and get exact numbering. 94 of 250. There's Robbie Grossman, Lou Bob, and Jared Kelnick. Royce only has variations. Interesting. There's 2 cards there. Salvi, Nelly Cruz, Prism, and Jordan on the pink refractor. Julio. There's a nice Rafi Devers and large new bar. There's a nice Wander Franco. We're going to top load that to go along with the 87 that's sitting there. Jesse Winker and Verlander. He is pitching phenomenal this season. Let's see how he keeps going in the postseason. I'd imagine he's starting game 1 tonight, but we'll find out. There's Gallo, Lothar, and Kranick. Interesting. There's Joe Ryan. There's Gavin Sheets and Julio Urias. Although, to be fair, like, I wouldn't mind just chasing the Colton Cowser. Number 5 pick in the draft. There's Jonathan India on the refractor. There's Seth Beer and Chaz McCormick on the Sepia Refractor. There's Brandon Marsh. Trouty on the 87. We're definitely going to top load that one. There's Rodolfo Castro, Ryan Zimmerman, and Brandon Belt. Mountcastle and Mountcastle. So it's like the second or third time in this last couple blasters that we've seen the variation where it was like Jordan then Jordan. Doing good, Peacock. How are you? DeGrom. There's Lance Lynn. You know, just breaking our blasters, enjoying our time. Here's Jake Myers. Gavin Sheets on the 87. There's a nice Brandon Woodruff Prism with an S. And Frankie Lindor. Barrel said so many blasters. Was it Barrel? Was it though? I like the blasters. Honestly, I think we get way more of the Wanders. I can honestly say more O'Neills. I have pulled more O'Neills in this than some of the other breaks. Joey Votto and Tristan McKenzie. Barrel, we have only gotten one so far, but to be fair, they're also not guaranteed in blasters, so... There's Bo on the Prism with an S, and Tyler McGill on the Pink Refractor. Odds are 1 per 9. To be fair, I opened the case a little funny, so our 4 or whatever could be towards the back. Or we got the case that gave us more of other stuff than... There's Trouty. Polar Bear. Charlie Blackmon and Shane Bieber. There's Josh Lowe. We also got an image variation of O'Neal, which is super nice. So, all in all, I'd say these blasters so far have been treating us really well. Last time we got 4 autos. Some stuff like that, so I'll take it. There's Wander Franco on the 87. Manny said, V, do you ever dream about opening cards? You're gonna laugh. Like, I genuinely can say I don't dream a ton. And if I do, I wake up not remembering any of them. There's some that, yeah, I wake up and I do know that I had one, but few and far between. Nick Castellanos, that's Carson Kelly. Unfortunately, that card does have a ding right there. Seems to be the only card from that grouping that has it. So I personally don't, but you know, I really do like opening cards. There's Rodolfo Castro. Trevor Story is covering up. That's Jeff McNeil, the Squirrel, the NL batting champion, on the purple to 250. $184 of 250. We've gotten a lot of purple parallels. Polar Bear. There's Rodolfo Castro, Jose Abreu, and Stanton. There's Mookie Betts on the Prism with an S, and Jesus Luzardo. Super weird seeing him in Marlins uniform still, in my opinion. There's Vidal Brujan, Brian De La Cruz Refractor, and Hoy Park. Ryan McMahon. There's Sepia Shohei Ohtani. Beautiful hit there for the Ohtani spot. Manny said, get me a pink Jesus Lizard. Yeah, just sounds a little weird there, Manny, but we'll try our best to get you a pink Lizardo. There's Eli Morgan. There we go. Tyler Gilbert. Casey Mize, and there's Jose Barrios on the pink refractor. Just un poquito. There's Trouty, Sean Manea, and Kelnick. We are at blaster number 35 of 40. Brandon Marsh and Adam Frazier. Manny says, Manea, one touch, please. There's Trouty on the 87 and Josiah Gray. Peacock says, so Vivian. So Peacock. There's Rodolfo Castro on the auto. Was not expecting that to be in the second spot. Nice hit there for the Rodolfo Castro. Fire. Shohei Ohtani and Corey Seager on the pink. We're going to get this one top loaded right now. Beautiful, beautiful hit right there. Love his auto. Blue ink on card. No numbers on that one. Phenomenal player. Just was one of those, just slightly overshadowed by O'Neal since he came up on the same day. Peacock, I have not seen it yet. Jackson Reitz. There's Brandon Lowe and Luis Garcia. There's Gavin Sheets and Jorge Soler. There's Whit Merrifield. Hey, Ron Ashby and DJ LeMahieu. There's Eli Morgan and Vidal Brujan. Wilson Contreras and Strassi. Olsen and Bieber. There's Logan Gilbert. There's Brandon Marsh and Sonny Gray. There's Soto and Belly. Kyle Tucker. There's Cal Raleigh and Matt Chapman on the pink refractor. There's Tyler Stevenson. So far, no Julio Rodriguez autos. That's essentially what we're looking for in blasters, is the auto. Matt Manning. As of right now, we've only had the 2 autos. Luke, as of right now, I don't personally have the price. Chomps will be here in just a bit, and he has the price for us. If it's anything like your typical Sterling, my guess is 60, 65. Somewhere in that range, for the 5 autos. Eloy Jimenez on the Prism with an S, and Tyler Stevenson pink refractor. Lou Bob. There's Matt Vierling. And Goldie on the Sepia. I'm an eBay show with Chomps. How am I an eBay show with Chomps? Austin Riley. There's Alec Boehm on the pink. Guys, we are about 5 minutes away from the first team closing on that 3-box Sterling. It's going to be the Diamondbacks, Braves, and Orioles as the first 3 teams to go off the clock. Head on over, place your bids if you would like to get in on that show. Interesting. I have a feeling we're going to get a pink and a sepia here. Ketel Marte, there's Alec Manoah guy. K-Bear Ruiz and Michael Brantley. Oof. Savage. There's Vidal Brujan, Eli Morgan, Miggy, and Carson Kelly. Peacock, my job is to announce everything. So I have to. Verlander and Kirilloff. There's Reese Hoskins on the Prism with just the regular refractor, not Prism. There's Heart of the City Miggy, Seth Beer, and Vladdy Baby. Adam says, everyone go bid up the Reds. I did see a Dr. Sticks Plesac, I don't remember. But Dr. Sticks for sure. I saw a couple of base. Potentially a pink. I know I got you multiple Bieber pink parallels. There's Trouty. And JD Martinez. Adam says, especially Mariner fans, since all the Red prospects used to be up to theirs. Cherry says, don't bid up on my Reds. Josh Lowe, Buster Posey, and Mountcastle. Kevin Gosman. Alright guys, we have one blaster left. Can we get one more auto? Crawford. There's Heart of the City, Altuve, McNeil, and Gavin Sheets on the Sepia Refractor. We're going to get this in the top load. Beautiful hit right there. There's Jarren Duran on the 87. Julio Urias, Corbin Burns, and there's Max Fried on the pink. Man, he says they really should have made Altuve barely peeking over the buildings, right? There's Wander Franco, we'll get that in the top load. Tim Anderson and Josiah Gray. Kyle Hendricks on the Sepia. What's up, Brad? How are you? 2 minutes to closing for our first team. There's Joe Ryan, Brandon Marsh, and Shohei Ohtani. I'm actually gonna top load the Matt Manning. Hey, hey Manny. That's Jesus Luzardo on the pink refractor. There's Goldie, Matt Olson, and Brandon Lowe. I'm doing good, Brad. How are you? Alright, let me move these to my sleeve pile real quick, and we'll get these other ones top loaded. What's up? It's such a mess. Gets cleaned up. Let's get these top loaded real quick, and then we will get to our recap. I think we had a pretty great break. If you want to send it to the Chomps one, it's the one I'm usually logged into. Oddly enough, I am normally not in my own personal account. Yeah, Manny, I'm not reading that out loud a second time. Alright guys, let's go over our base refractors and numbered cards first. There's Matt Manning, Shohei, Trouty, Jeff McNeil to 250, Stuart Fairchild to 250, Judge on the Prism, Cal Raleigh Prism, John Lester, Trouty, Gavin Sheets Prism, there's another Trouty, Chaz McCormick, Kepler to 150, Josiah Gray to 199, there's another Trouty, Goldie, Trouty, Josh Donaldson to 250, Matt Vierling Prism, Shohei Refractor, Shohei 87, Cal Raleigh on the pink speckle, Aaron Judge Prism with an S, J-Ram, Andre Jackson 199, Tony 2 bags, Zach Wheeler to 250, Belly to 199, there's a second Matt Manning Prism, Yu Darvish to 99, Zach Lothar 199, a back. Okay. I have the feeling like I need to sneeze. I don't know why I yawned. And Max Muncy at 150. Let's go over our base wanders real quick. Adam says that's you. There's base wander 87. Actually, let me separate these and then we'll go over them here in a second. Alright, so you got 2 of the classics wanders. Marco, that was all of the blasters for Topps Chrome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 87 wanders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the base wanders. And then you got the refractor. That does have a small nick in that bottom corner. I am going to send you a pack and a blaster UPC. There's a form you fill out on Topps if you want to try to get it replaced. Not 100% sure they'll do it, but I'll try my best to get that for you. There's Gavin Sheets, Shohei Ohtani on the Sepia, Siri, Tyler McGill Pink, Chaz McCormick Sepia. There's Siri, Cabrera. Yeah, welcome Marco. How's it going, Coach? Connor Wong, Rodolfo Castro, Cabrera, Tyler McGill. There's Trey Amberge, Cal Raleigh, Zach Pop, Eli Morgan, Luis Heel, Kranick, Marsh, Wong, Rivera, Joe Ryan, Luke Williams, Joe Ryan, Drew Ellis, Gavin Sheets, Max Kranick, and Brian Dela Cruz. Those were all of our sepia and pink refractors. And then what I'm going to call the hits of our break. Let's go this way. We'll call this the Kitty Cats Filthy McNasty, the Alfonso Rivas Auto to 250. The Diamond Brilliance of the break is going to be the Rodolfo Castro Rookie Auto. And the Chomps Big Bite is going to be the O'Neal Cruz Pink Refractor. And the Valeria Vivian Rocky Mountain Mile High hit of the break is going to be the O'Neal Cruz Variation. Guys, that was a heck of a break. I hope you guys got what you were looking for. If not, I at least hope you had some fun. Blasters, we're going to have another case break next Wednesday. Bidding closes on Tuesday, same time, give or take. For right now, you guys have been chomped. Right now, we have bidding going on a 3-box Bowman Sterling with Chomps at 4 o'clock. Right now, Red Sox, Cubs, and Reds on the clock. Head on over, place your bids. See you guys at 4 o'clock with Chomps. Bye, kids.